I'm deeply moved still by what we got from our friends in the Philippines. Just very humbling and powerful to see.
It reminded me of Tiokasin speaking about innocence.
Yeah.
And about the movement of innocence through breath, through speech.
And the strength of soul.
Mm-hmm.
And also how the Philippines is a mirror of the diversity of the world. And they set an example. And our next guest, Vibha Sri, who is with us already, and maybe we can spotlight her.
Vibha.
Hello, Vibha.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being with us. We saw you already with us for a while here. Thank you so much. You come from India, which is also a universe in its own, with all the diversities and all the different complexities that you have to hold in your country. And if I may introduce you, Vibha is a global gratitude champion and facilitator based in India. From being to doing summarizes her life and work. Vibha is pursuing her mission of spreading the joy of gratitude to promote the spirit of interconnectedness and well-being of humans and Mother Earth. She worked in the social development sector for more than 15 years, in areas of public health and social emotional education, at program leadership positions with international organizations. Since 2010, she transitioned from her leadership job to the role of a facilitator to help organizations grow holistically. Vibha continues her family value of not writing her surname. Instead, she writes humanity as her religion and Mother Nature as her nationality. Vibha, welcome to our global ritual here. It's an honor for us that you join us.
Namaste to everyone.
Namaste.
Wish you all a peaceful morning, peaceful afternoon, peaceful evening. I know people from different parts of the globe are here in this circle, and it's an honor for me to be part of this energy circle here today. I got some time to join some segments yesterday also, and I felt such warmth and such sense of interconnectedness in this space that all of you have created. It's really wonderful. So I'm really grateful to you, Elizabeth and Thomas, for including me in this collective circle of collective energy, connectedness, and it's a great opportunity for me to share with my fellow beings about the joy of gratitude. As you said, that I am on a personal mission of spreading the joy of gratitude, because I have experienced that this is such a simple thing, though it's a virtue, as people say. But this is something that I have found which cuts across all faiths, nationality, and this is something which has universal appeal. And when I study various faiths as part of my organization and people's work also, I use lots of ancient wisdom. Then also I realized that this is something, there is something like gratitude which cuts across various faiths in various religions. So that is why it has such universal appeal. And at the same time, it is very simple. It's a very simple way of living actually. So when I made this my life's missions, I have been traveling within the country in India and outside also, just to offer my gratitude sessions so that more and more people can benefit from it. When I talk of benefits of gratitude, there are a couple of things. In modern times, many of us want to have some logic, some rationale, We just do not go by the faiths or what ancient wisdoms tell us, because our mind is curious and we want to know the rationale. So there is so much of emerging evidence in the domain of gratitude, which tells us that if you are a grateful person, or if you practice gratitude consciously, you have so many benefits in terms of your physical health, in terms of your immunity levels, in terms of your blood pressure, in terms of your overall level of vibrancy, benefit in terms of your emotional health, meaning you have more of positive emotions, you are more forgiving, and benefit in terms of your social health also. People who are grateful, they are more helpful, they reach out much more. So these are such lovely benefits through such simple thing like gratitude. And when I talk of gratitude, I talk of conscious gratitude. I make a distinction between being grateful and saying a simple thank you in the mechanical mode or autopilot mode that we often do. Because to me, gratitude is a practice of being in the moment. Gratitude is a practice of living an experience fully. So it is about wholeness, it is about being in the present, it is about noticing, it is about paying attention. Because I often say that we are in the business of busyness, many of us. We are just going out and doing thing. So it is important that we bring some pauses in our lives and we start noticing and paying attention to all the things that we take from granted, beginning from people, relationship, material things to the mother nature. So if we start pausing and paying attention, we can really feel the joy of what all is given to us, all the blessings that are there around us. So that is why I offered these sessions. And when I got this opportunity through Elizabeth and this forum, I felt so grateful to all the forces which have come together to connect me to Elizabeth and Thomas and to One World Dialogue platform. Gratitude to all the forces, because if I'm sitting here today in front of you and offering this dialogue and some practices that I have included in my daily life, there are so many forces which are at work. It is not only one Vibha who is doing it. There are so many powers, so many forces that have come together and they are making it happen. So my gratitude to all those forces, and also my gratitude to all the mountains and oceans and rivers which have come through your presence. That was a beautiful session that I was part of, I think this morning. And all of you were going thinking about what you are bringing, which mountain, which river, which through your presence. So my gratitude to all those forces, invisible forces, which are here to support us. So before I take you through some simple practices of gratitude, I also want to put a disclaimer, because to me, gratitude is about acknowledging that there is goodness in the world. There are benefits that we have received, and then acknowledging the sources. So it is about acknowledging and affirming. So when you do that, in the process, you start focusing on what is happening well, what is positive in your life. So when I say that, it doesn't mean that I want you to be in denial. The way I practice gratitude, I create space for suffering also, because it is, we have to live the suffering also fully. Only then we can enter the path of forgiveness or whatever is required to process that. So gratitude is not about being in denial if something is not happening well. Yes, of course, you have to attend to that if something is wrong or something is not happening well. But if all the time I'm putting my attention, all my energy and my focus only on what is not happening well, then I am creating certain neuro pathways and some certain energy pathways which are going to bring my energy down. And coming from India, I am quite familiar with the human chakra system, which is called the 7 major energy vortexes. And if you look at the energy of gratitude, meaning when you feel grateful, when you express gratitude, the kind of energy vibration which are produced within your energy body are at the level of your third eye and crown chakra. And if you also notice the color of this, the feelings of gratitude, if you start noticing that in your meditation, you will realize it is in the spectrum of indigo and violet. So the deep purple and deep blue color, which is again the color from this to this chakra. So this is such a simple and powerful thing which can also help you raise your vibrations, balance your vibrations, yet we tend to ignore it. So I have been contemplating on some of the simple reasons that why we are not grateful oftentimes. So some of the simple reasons are, as I said in the beginning, that we are in the business of busyness. So we tend to forget. Yes, I am grateful towards somebody or for something, but I tend to forget because I am in the business of busyness, doing all the time. The other part is that many of us don't know the benefits of this simple tool, the spiritual benefits, the neuroscience based benefits of gratitude. Another aspect of barrier is that our ego comes into play, because many of us have this unhealthy ego. When I say ego, I draw the distinction between healthy ego and unhealthy ego. And because of our unhealthy ego, I'm most of the time thinking that I am the only doer. So because of that, I do not acknowledge anybody else's role. Uh, It is important that we cultivate a healthy ego, and gratitude is a very simple way of cultivating healthy ego also. Because when you have a healthy ego, yes, you recognize your own efforts. You take pride in your own efforts, what you have done. At the same time, you do not dishonor others. Others could be nature, people, your family members, God, universe, whatever name you want to give it. There are so many forces which are coming into play to make something happen. So it is important to acknowledge that. And the moment you acknowledge that, you develop a healthy ego. So that is the beauty of this simple thing, that you can really work on your ego also. The more you feel gratitude and the more you go out and express also to it, which is the second part of it. Feeling is one part, and then going out and saying it verbally to a person or to an object is the second part of it. So now I will take you through uh, four simple practices which are anchored in our body only, to help you practice gratitude and also to enjoy some moments of gratitude. Feel that fullness and feel that richness within your body when you experience those moments of gratitude. So let me just ring these bells to bring us to a sense of calm. So first, I invite you to please take one of your palms and just spend about 30 seconds looking at your palm, noticing your palm. So this is your time with your palm, paying attention to your palm. Look at its size, shape, color, and you can feel it if you want from your other hand. Feel the surface of your palm. Thank you. Now, in my culture, in my tradition, when we are receiving any offering, especially when we go to temples and when we receive prasad, the sacred offering, we do like, we make a cup like this and then we receive. Or sometimes we just receive like this also. So you can make either of these two poses, and now you are in the receiving mode. With this posture, either like this or like this, you may gently close your eyes and think of a moment, an experience when you received gratitude from someone, bring to your memory a moment or an experience when you received gratitude from someone. You are at the receiving end of gratitude. And as you think of this memory, please think of all the finer details, the place where you were, the people or the person who was there with you in that situation. What was the environment like? What colors were present there? What fragrances were there in that moment? Now, as you relive that moment, notice what kind of sensation you have right now in this moment. And also notice which body part you are having those sensations, which area of your body you have those sensations. Be in this moment for a few seconds. Enjoy this moment. Feel nurtured by this moment. Now, invite you to turn your arm like this. Again, in my tradition, when we are appreciating someone, acknowledging somebody, or blessing somebody, we just put our hand like this. So this is the giver posture of your hand. You are giving. So now, using this posture, again close your eyes and think of a person in your life who did something or who said something to you that make a significant impact in your life. Bring the image of that person in front of your mind again as vividly as possible, noticing the colors, the fragrances, the place that was there. And now imagine that this hand you are keeping on that person's head and you are conveying your gratitude and you are giving your blessings to that person. It has to be your own script, your own language, using this gesture. That now you are in the giving mode. You are in the mode of expressing gratitude to someone. As you express your gratitude, please notice the sensation in your body. Are they pleasant or neutral? And if you have sensation in particular part of your body, please be present with these sensations for 20 seconds. And I will ring the bells. Then I want you to shift your attention. You may open your eyes now. Thank you for going through this process. I have integrated 4 such processes as part of today's offering and bearing witness to the joy of gratitude. So every time I'm changing gears, I will ring the bells so that you would know, be aware that now I'm shifting to something else. I would have loved to hear your reflections, but the format doesn't allow that. And I really respect that because I noticed the beauty of not talking as part of this whole vigil. So I think there is a beauty in silence. So I will respect that, and I will not invite reflections neither in the chat box nor through words. And let's sit and stay with that. And I hope that we will get some other opportunity to go further and deeper and process some of these reflections and sharings. So now we move to another very important element of our lives, which is water. And we all know, I think more than 60% of our bodies is water. So we are nothing but cucumbers. So it's very important that we are mindful of the way we drink water, the way we treat water, and the way we are present with our water in our day-to-day life. So I hope all of you have got a glass of water with you. So I invite you to please keep that glass of water near yourself, near your place, wherever you are sitting. And I will take you through simple 5 steps so that we can be more present with our water. First, I invite you to please hold your water, hold it properly with one hand. And as you hold this water, pay attention to the sensation that you have in your fingers. So when the fingers are touching the glass, you are feeling the temperature of the glass, the water which is there inside. So feel that and bring it close to your face and just look at water. And when you look at water, this is a way of greeting water. So when I'm looking at this water, I'm saying namaste to this glass of water. And by saying that, I'm saying that I respect and honor the divinity in you. That is the message I am giving to my water. Now gently bring the glass close to your mouth in very slow motion. And take a sip and feel the water in your mouth. and feel the water going down your throat and stomach as if there is a stream flowing in your body of this water that you respect, that you honor, that you love. Bring the glass back to normal position. You can put it back on the table or now again hold it gently. Feel this temperature and sensation in your fingers. Bring it to your mouth. Sip the water. And as water goes down your throat and stomach, feel the temperature of water inside your stomach. Spend a moment with this feeling. Now gently bring it down and put the glass back on the table. Now third time, please lift the glass. Feel the sensations in your fingers and temperature of water. Gently, slowly bring it to your mouth. Take a sip. And as you swallow, notice the sound that you hear when you swallow the water. You feel the stream flowing through your body, noticing the temperature of it. Be with this for a minute. Bring the glass back to the table. Now gently lift the glass again, feeling the temperature of water which is in the glass and the sensation which is there in your fingers. Slowly and gently bring the glass back to your mouth, near your mouth. And as you do that, please think of your favorite water source anywhere on this earth, a source that you consider sacred, pure. And now, as you drink the water, think that this water is sourced from that particular source, which is there in your vision right now. Feel it flowing like a stream inside your body. Feel the temperature and bring the water back to the surface, glass back to the surface. Now, one last time, we will do all the steps in one go so that it is easy for you to do it every time you pick up a glass of water. So, we will begin. Three, two, one. Gently lifting the glass and feeling the coolness of the glass and feeling sensation in my fingers. And my water is from my favorite water body. And taking a sip, feeling the temperature in my mouth. It is now flowing like a stream in my body. And I can feel the temperature inside my stomach. And I'm enjoying this energized water, which is from my favorite source. Now you may please bring the glass back to the table. So this is also a way of drinking water, being more present every time you drink water, because what happens oftentimes when we are drinking water? These days, the situation is such that we just pick up the bottle and drink it without. So again, it's so much of rush that we are not paying attention. And as I say in this body of work, that wherever we pay attention, energy flows. And if we are paying attention with a feeling of gratitude, with a feeling of respect, with a feeling of honor, there is this energy of all these positive thoughts attached to that particular thing. So, my humble request is that every time you pick up a glass of water, please follow this. Practically, in reality, it doesn't take more than about 50 seconds because I was making it guided, so I think I took few minutes, but it doesn't take more than maximum a minute, and it brings a lot of taste and flavor to a simple thing like water. You will start experiencing that the taste and some special flavor just because you are one to one, you are connected, you are paying attention, you are being respectful to this simple thing in life. So just stay with this water experience for a couple of seconds, then we will move to the next. So my next practice is about our bodies, and I think we all are replicas of the Mother Earth. Our body is a miniature of the Mother Earth. Whatever functions are performed in nature, in the earth, all those functions are performed by our bodies also. And the more we pay respect to our body, the more we take genuine care of our body, the more we pay attention to our body with loving kindness, the more it becomes healthier and vibrant and supports us. In our daily life, what happens whenever any of my body parts is having some pain? I will go around and tell people and talk to people, oh, I have a headache today, I have a headache, I have a headache. I will say that 10 times. So, what kind of body talk I am doing? It's all negative talk. Whereas when my body parts are healthy, when my knee is working fine, when my kidney is doing okay, I never pay any attention to it. I just take it for granted. So that is what we do. We just take our bodies for granted. And that is how, and that is what is manifested in terms of our behavior with the planet Earth, with the Mother Nature also. We just take it for granted. We use it, abuse it, neglect it, exploit it. And when it goes on strike, then we start talking about it. Like, oh, there is a problem. Something has to be done about it. Something has to be fixed. It is very important that we start paying attention to our bodies when things are working fine. So I will take you a simple process through that. We will pay attention to our body part with a sense of gratitude. So for this, I request you to please find a comfortable place first. And if you are comfortable, you may close your eyes. If you're not comfortable closing your eyes, you may lower your gaze because you have to pay attention to my voice. You don't have to look at the screen. So please find a comfortable position uh, to sit on a chair or a bed in a reclining position, whatever suits you. And keep your both feet on the ground if that is possible. So I think those of you who are sitting on the chair, it is possible for you to keep your both feet on the ground. And now imagine that from the soles of your feet, roots are coming out. Just like a plant has roots, and those roots expand when the soil is nourished and when they get all the nourishment, they expand in length and width. Same way, roots are coming out, and slowly they are increasing in length. They are becoming stronger. They are touching the floor of the space where you are sitting. Now they are crossing the floor. Some of you are sitting, maybe sitting on the higher floors. So the roots are getting so long in the length that they are crossing various floors and touching the crust of the Mother Earth, going deep down to the center of the Mother Earth. And now you are anchored in the energy of the Mother Earth. You are protected, you are nurtured, you are held in the loving energy of the Mother Earth. Now feel your thighs on the chair or wherever you are sitting. Feel your back leaning on the back of the chair. Bring your hands together and rest them in your lap. Now I invite you to pay your attention to your heels, toes, feet, legs, knees, and thighs. They are your main form of transportation in daily life. Think about all the things you use your legs for: walking, running, climbing, sitting. So many things you use your legs for. Feel grateful towards these body parts. Now, gently shift your attention and bring it to the base of your spine. The base of your spine is also the seat of your root chakra, root energy vortex of your body. This is the chakra, this is the energy vortex that keeps you grounded in the earth element, that keeps you balanced in the earth element. Feel grateful towards this energy vortex for the anchoring and groundedness that it provides you. Gently your attention to your pelvic area and think of all the organs which are here in this region. This is also the seat of your sacral chakra, which represents water element in your body. Pay attention to these body parts with a sense of gratitude. Now gently shift your attention to your navel area, your belly and navel. This is the seat of your solar plexus energy vortex, and this represents fire element. In this area, there are many life-sustaining organs, and these are the organs which are continuously cleaning, filtering, and renewing everything in your body. So thank your kidneys, your intestine, your digestive system, which are continuously filtering, cleaning, and renewing everything in your body automatically without you even to think about it. And as you pay attention to these organs, express your gratitude. Now, gently shift your attention to your lungs and heart area. Your heart area is also the seat of your heart chakra, and it represents air element in your body. At this moment, I invite you to take a deep breath in, filling your lungs with air, and hold that breath for a few moments. And exhale slowly. As you do this, inhale and exhale, feel grateful towards your lungs for their capacity to hold air. Now I invite you to take one of your hands to your heart. And as you place one of your hands on your heart, feel your heartbeat. Yes, it is your heart that pumps blood to every system in your body, working 24/7. As you feel the heartbeat, give a little smile to your heart. And through that smile, convey your gratitude to your heart. Now, please gently take your attention to your arms and your hands and think of all the things you pick up and hold in a day using your hands. Your hands are the major tools of your life. Express your gratitude towards your hands. Take attention to your fingertips. Feel your fingertips and feel grateful towards the sense of touch that you have. Fingertips. Now gently shift your attention to your shoulders, your neck and throat. Your throat, the space above, is the seat of your three chakras, your throat chakra, your third eye chakra, and your crown chakra. And this is the space element in your body. Feel grateful towards your throat and the energy of space and the element of space, which is represented through this part of your body, which gives you power to speak and express through voice. Now pay attention to your face. It has your four sense organs. Your tongue that lets you taste food. Your nose enables you to experience the beautiful fragrances of flowers. The smell of earth after rain. Think about the miracle of your eyes, which enable you to see the faces of your loved one. See the beauty of nature. Think about your ears, which enable you to hear music, hear your loved one talks, and hear the sound of nature. Feel grateful towards these sensory organs. Now gently shift your attention to your head. The left hemisphere and the right hemisphere of your brain. Yes, this is the body processes a millions messages in a second. Feel grateful towards this body part. Now think about the trillions of cells working 24/7 for your health, for your body, for your life. Yes, these are the cells which contain the five elements and which contain the systems which we see on planet Earth. These cells are also engaged in those processes and activities. So much of hard work being done by these trillions of cells. Please express your gratitude towards these cells. Please stay with these sensations that you are having while you had this little chat with your body. This was a chat that was positive. It was not about complaining, or it was not about discomforts of your body part, but it was about the efforts, the hard work, and the presence of these parts. So stay with this feeling of gratitude till I ring the bells and shift to the last piece of this guidance. I suggest you please keep sitting with your eyes closed if you are comfortable doing that as we enter the next piece of the practice. This practice is to express our gratitude towards the Mother Earth. And as we practice that, be a witness to the joy of gratitude and live in that experience fully. I invite you to take your attention to your heart. And if you want, you may keep one of your hands on your heart. And just pay attention to the rhythm of your heart. Now imagine that there is a flame which is there inside your heart, at the core of your heart, at the innermost central part. There is a light, there is a flame which is burning gently. And through this flame, you are going to spread light in the whole world. So I invite you to imagine that the flame is expanding and the light which was emitting from your heart is now emitting from your whole body, from your root chakra, from your crown chakra. The same light is emitting and it is expanding, expanding. Now, this light has covered the room where you are sitting in this moment. This is a soothing light which is energizing the space where you are sitting and slowly expanding outside the four walls of the space where you are sitting. And it is expanding, touching the boundaries of your locality, expanding further, going to the boundaries of your city. Now this light is further expanding and touching boundaries of your state or province. On all sides. Now this light is touching the boundaries of your nation. And here you go. The light is crossing the boundaries. Light cannot be contained. Your light cannot be confined to your room or to your country's boundaries only. This is very powerful light emanating from your heart chakra, which you are spreading now beyond the boundaries of your nation. And it is touching all the water bodies, it is touching the trees, plants, soil, mountains, rivers. And it is merging with the light of the Creator, the light of the divinity, the light of the source. This light is merging with the light of the source. Now you cannot distinguish which part emanated from your heart and which part came from the light of the source. It is all one. It's all united. And as you see this light all over, just take a moment to express your gratitude to this light, to the light of the source. And make an intention that may we all keep holding to this light within our own selves, this light of oneness, this light of one humanity, this light of belonging to our connectedness and shared humanity, and keep igniting this in others through our compassion, through our gratitude, and through our very own being. Please stay with the warmth and of this light for a moment. And when I ring the bells, you may please open your eyes.
Thank you very much, Vibha.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Bearing witness to the joy of gratitude is an important last session for us. And we have only, we're going to start the next session, meditation session, a little bit later so that everyone has a chance to stretch a little bit. And I would invite us in the meditation to bring together this gratitude and what has come before it. Can we hold this ground of gratitude in the face of the suffering and face of what it is that we're seeing, that we see in the world, and that has been shared with us today? So thank you. Mm. So we'll start the meditation at 5 minutes after the hour, or for those in India, at 25 minutes to the next hour. Thank you.